Next up, we have the 26th Congressional District represented by Democratic incumbent Congressman Brian Higgins. And it looks like we're connecting here. Congressman, can you hear us? I think he's still connecting. Okay. Okay. Good morning. Congressman, we provided you with 4 questions. We'd like to begin by asking you to address the question about the role of Medicaid in providing critical services and supports for people with disabilities. And you're muted, by the way. Okay. There we go.
How is that?
That's perfect.
Okay, thank you very, very much.
Thank you.
First of all, let me tell you, it is my honor to be with you again. This organization, the members, the friends, and the families of the Developmental Disabilities Alliance of Western New York has played a critical role in expanding healthcare coverage, Medicaid coverage for its population and beyond. Medicaid expansion was part of the Affordable Care Act, was critical in covering more people and providing better coverage. And you wouldn't think that you would need this provision, but patient protections were critically important in that bill, which are currently under threat right now by the United States Supreme Court and the President. For example, before the Affordable Care Act, an insurance company could deny you insurance coverage if you had a kid with developmental disabilities, or you had a kid that was stuck with cancer. You can't do that now. It's against the law. That is a patient protection, which was critically important to the Affordable Care Act. Insurance companies can't charge people with developmental disabilities significantly more money because of the patient protections of the Affordable Care Act. The Affordable Care Act also eliminated annual and lifetime spending caps because, as you know, you have a developmental disability that is a lifelong affliction for which you will need lifelong healthcare coverage and patient protections. So Medicaid expansion has been critical to that. There is an item before the United States Supreme Court, which will be taken up the week after the election this year, the first week in November, which seeks to eliminate, to destroy, to obliterate the Affordable Care Act in its entirety, and also all of those patient protections that I just laid out. So the families and the friends and the members of the Developmental Disabilities Alliance of Western New York are needed more than ever. You provided crucial support for its passage, the Affordable Care Act, and not only did you support it, you helped save it by communicating effectively with your elected officials on both sides of the aisle. Your voice, your advocacy is needed more than ever right now.
Thank you. Our final question is presented by self-advocate Chanel Davis.
Hello.
Hi, Chanel.
What are your thoughts on people with disabilities being a part of our community? And what do you think can be done to reduce barriers to full participation?
Well, like anything, I think that progress, albeit slow, is being made. There was a time when people with developmental disabilities were institutionalized. That was care that was not of good quality. It was not good for the individual. It was not good for the families. And people introduced the concept of community residences, the idea of which was to house the developmentally disabled right in communities, not only because they were physically located there, but to integrate them into a neighborhood, into a family, into a community, which you have every right to be a part of. So I think while we've made progress, more progress needs to be made. And as I mentioned in responding to the first question, right now, your rights relative to healthcare, relative to Medicaid, the expansion of it, the improvement of it, and the patient protections are being threatened by the United States Supreme Court and this president, I have to be truthful about it, who supports the obliteration, the elimination of the Affordable Care Act. There's only one law. There is only one law in this nation that protects people with pre-existing conditions, and it's called the Affordable Care Act. 10 years ago, I supported that bill in Congress. I knew full well it was not perfect and had a lot of flaws in it. But after 100 years of both Republicans and Democrats trying to promote healthcare reform in this nation, the Affordable Care Act represented a start, not a finish. And we have an obligation to improve on it. But when that bill is being threatened 70 times in the United States Congress, my Republican colleagues tried to eliminate the Affordable Care Act without an alternative to it, just eliminate it. So when you vote to eliminate that bill, you vote to eliminate the patient protections that are inherent in that bill. So I think it's very, very important that we continue to make progress for the developmentally disabled and the community as it relates to patient protections and protecting people with pre-existing conditions. In many cases, pre-existing conditions, people are born into it. They have a genetic predisposition to it. It's of no fault of their own. They should have a right to have health care that protects them and the coverage that they depend on every single day because of a pre-existing condition.
Okay. Thank you for your responses and for your time in joining us today. We wish you the best of luck.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.